welcome to you, sir. Ma'am, you are requested to felicitate respected Chief Secretary of Government of Goa, Shri Puneet Kumar Goyal. Welcome to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we welcome our dignitaries. Ma'am, you are requested to kindly felicitate Mr. Satish Gopalia, President Consulting Deloitte, South Asia. Warmest welcome to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we can accompany this with more applause this side. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. So as our Indian tradition dictates, we kickstart every occasion with the ceremonial lamp lighting. So I would request our Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, along with all the other dignitaries on the dais, to kindly proceed towards the lamp and do the honors. A lighted lamp is a symbol of triumph, of positivity over negativity, of knowledge over ignorance, of light over darkness. So as we light this auspicious lamp, we pray to the deity to bless us all with abundance of health, knowledge and prosperity. May I humbly request all the dignitaries to kindly come together and do the honors of lighting the lamp. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we kick-start the ceremony with the lamp lighting. All of you are requested to kindly put your hands together one more time as we are lighting the lamp. A great start to this remarkable, momentous occasion. We would sincerely like to thank our dignitaries for doing the honors. All the dignitaries are requested to please come together near the lamp for a quick photo opportunity. All the dignitaries are requested to please come together near the lamp for a quick photo opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep the claps rolling as the lamp has just been lit. And what a great start to this summit. Thank you so much to all the dignitaries for doing the honors of lighting the lamp. You all are requested to be kindly seated back at the dais.
Now that we have had a great beginning to this summit, it's time that someone does the context setting, because we all have this question of why invest Goa. We have had a great year that has gone by with the Industrial Development Corporation since the time Abhishek sir has taken over. So may I request Pravimal Abhishek, the Managing Director of GIDC, to come over and explain to us the intent behind this conclave and unveil some very important things that are lined up over the course of the day and of course in the days to come for IDC. So,
Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Movin Godino, Honorable Minister for Industries, Shri Suresh Prabhu, our guest of honor and honorable former Union Minister. Shri Alex Reginaldo Lorenzo, Honorable Chairperson of Goa Industrial Development Corporation. Shri Puneet Kumar Goyal IAS, respected Chief Secretary of Goa. Shri R. Dinesh, President of CII and Chairman of TVS Supply Chain Solutions Limited. Shri Piruz Kambata, Chairman and Managing Director of Rasna International Limited. Shri Srinivas Dempo, Chairman of Dempo Group of Companies. Dr. V. Kandavelu IAS, Principal Secretary Industries. Ms. Switika Sachin IAS, Chief Executive Officer of Goa Investment Promotion Board. Ms. Swati Salgaonkar, Deputy Chairperson of CII Western Region and President of VM Salgaonkar and Brother Private Limited. All the industry delegates, media representatives and the colleagues from Government of Goa, a very good morning to you all and a warm welcome to each one of you gathered here in this vibrant and beautiful state of Goa for the much anticipated Invest Goa 2024. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before an assembly of these distinguished business leaders, investors, entrepreneurs and visionaries from across the state, country and globe. The event is being organized by Goa Industrial Development Corporation in collaboration with the Goa Investment Promotion and Facilitation Board, the Confederation of Indian Industry and Invest India. This event is split into two sessions. The forenoon session comprises of a plenary session which is currently in progress, and in the afternoon we are going to have a sectoral sessions on areas covering logistics and warehousing, IT enabled services, medical devices manufacturing, and a session on FDIs and exports. So we have chosen these sectors as the new IDC regulations have given industry status to logistics and warehousing. And also, though IT and identity enabled services had industry status, even in the older regulation, there was not enough support for the IT and IT enabled services to grow in the state of Goa. So, in addition to whatever pharmaceutical and manufacturing base we have already in the Goa, we have chosen these sectors which were on the back burner and want to give a lot of emphasis on these. We are deeply grateful for your presence and participation, and I am very confident that this day and this opportunity will forge new partnerships and unlock the immense potential of Goa as a premier and attractive investment destination. Without much further ado, as a part of my opening remarks, I also wanted to present to you some of the key aspects of Goa Industrial Development Corporation regulations. So I have a 3-point agenda to be placed as a discussion for the whole event today. The first one is the rationale. Why are we organizing Invest Goa? The second one is to look at the reforms that Goa is taking up in the industrial ecosystem. And the third one is to discuss what opportunities are available for investors in the state of Goa. So why are we organizing and why are we gathered here on this day to have Invest Goa? The first and foremost objective for us was to set the narrative right as far as Goa is concerned. If you ask anybody outside Goa about Goa, they would very obviously talk about the beaches, very obviously talk about all the youngsters coming to the beaches and partying, but we want to convey a different story of Goa which is beyond the beaches. The entire GDP contributed by the industry to the state GDP is marginally higher than the tourism GDP, but this story of Goa and the industrial base and the story of the hardworking entrepreneurs, the story of the hardworking workers in the state of Goa is not often spoken about. So we decided that we need to create a platform where the state of Goa is not just known for its beaches, but also something to do with the industries and how vibrant the existing industrial ecosystem here is. In addition to it, we want to showcase what are all the governance reforms that Goa has been taking up under the visionary leadership of Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable Industries Minister. We want to provide an opportunity for industries to network, collaborate, build partnerships. We want to engage in dialogue with industries. and understand what sort of requirements are there in the industry so that we can formulate policies accordingly. And we also wanted to use this platform to announce some of the opportunities that Goa Industrial Development Corporation has for the investors. These are some of the reasons why Goa stands as an attractive destination for investment. We do not have as much land as the states of Gujarat or Maharashtra or Karnataka, but despite that, I feel that Goa offers certain unique opportunities like its strategic location, very strong infrastructure base, and a great work-life balance. Without further much ado, I want to walk you through some of the important reforms that the Goa Industrial Development Corporation has taken in the recent past. The first and most important thing is to broaden the definition of the industrial undertaking and incorporate IT and IT-enabled services, logistics and warehousing as a part of industry in the Goa Industrial Development Corporation. This means companies which are IT and IT-enabled services or logistics and warehousing services are treated as industries and can take the plots of Goa IDC for setting up their units. Second, we have simplified the methods through which the land can be allotted to the industries. If the area requirement is less than 3,000 square meters, the land is allotted by Goa IDC through a committee approval process. If the area requirement is greater than 3,000, it is allotted by Goa Investment Promotion Board, again through a committee approval process. In addition to these two, where there are very important prime industrial plots in certain industrial estates, we allocate those plots through public auction, and we also have space of around 10% for commercial enterprises to coexist with the industrial estates. What about the payments that are associated with getting the land on lease in industrial development corporations? Typically, an investor would incur two expenses. One is the land premium, which is the area of the plot multiplied by the rate fixed by the corporation. And the second is the lease rent, which is 2% of the land premium. I want to just distinguish these two. The premium is a refundable and non-taxable security deposit which can be paid in installments. And as the lease rent is the actual consideration amount on the basis of which the leasehold rights are granted. In the past, in addition to getting the land directly through an allotment, one can also look at an opportunity of engaging with any of the industry which is not running well, and if there are some existing enterprises who want to exit the business and want to sell off their leasehold rights and the assets on the leasehold rights, existing investors, the investors present in this room can also consider this option of buying the leasehold rights from any other existing investor, entrepreneur. In the old regulation, one of the major bottlenecks was when one company is transferring the leasehold rights to another company, there was a hefty amount of transfer fee which restricted this free exchange of leasehold rights, and therefore there was no proper exit mechanism for SIP units. Whereas in the new regulations, we have removed this transfer fee as a concept, and we are enabling free exit for the industries which are unable to run well, thereby ensuring that new investors can come and occupy that space and create jobs for the local youth. We believe that ease of exiting business is an integral part of ease of doing business, and we believe that this new regulation will not only help the SIC units exit the industry, but also help in creation of the plug-and-play infrastructure. So tomorrow, if a big company wants to come and invest in Goa, they need not initiate the process of land allotment. Another company can acquire land, construct the built-up space, and transfer that land to that particular company. So these are the simplified conditions after which a transfer is enabled. So even let us say if a private real estate developer is also investing in Goa IDC, he can have a tie-up with a company which wants to invest in Goa, acquire the land for them, construct the building, obtain all the clearances, and after obtaining the clearances, transfer the entire asset to that second company. This is another interesting mechanism where we are trying to promote IT companies and also startups. In the old regulations, any company that is having a built-up area was restricted to sublease only to 3 companies. In the new regulations, we have removed that restrictions, which we hope and we are very confident will enable the ushering of ID parks, plug-and-play infrastructures for MSMEs or food processing industries, and also warehousing. So anybody can acquire a plot, construct a built-up area, and sublease it to multiple companies so that software companies or IT companies or startups can quickly move into that built-up space, plug and play their equipment, and start manufacturing processes. What are the opportunities available for you? We have put out auction notices for 43 industrial plots, prime industrial plots in Verna Industrial Estate and Nathambasam Industrial Estates. The auction notices are placed in your folders. These are one of the best plots that are available in Goa. And as far as the Nathambasam is concerned, we are promoting this as a food park, and therefore only food processing or beverage manufacturing industries are permitted in Nathambasam Industrial Estate. In addition to it, commercial plots in Verna Industrial Estates are also being published for e-auction. This is a simple math which I want the investors to be educated about as far as the auctions are concerned. While many of you might think that the auction will become a costly affair, I will assure you that you are actually acquiring one of the prime plots in the Goa state, and your H1 bid or the auction price will be used only to calculate your refundable, not taxable security deposit, but your lease rent will always be at a subsidized rate. So this premium that you would secure with the Goa IDC will always be shown as a returnable asset on your financial statement, and you have the option to pay it in installments. And I am 100% certain that the demand for land in Goa will continue to increase. And even after 10 years or 20 years, if you want to transfer it and exit from the business, the value that you will recover from this land premium will certainly be high. So these are some of the few opportunities that you have. And I would like to conclude my presentation on that note. To summarize, we are here to tell a different story of Goa. We are here to discuss about the new regulations and the policies of the state. And we are here to engage with the opportunities that are present for investors. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Hope you will have a great day.
Thank you so much, sir. With this, ladies and gentlemen, we will take this opportunity for the highly anticipated moment where we launch the Goa IDC regulation book. I would humbly request the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, along with the other dignitaries on the dais, to do the honors. Sir, I would humbly request you to kindly unveil Goa IDC regulation book. Ladies and gentlemen, I would request you all to please join us in this moment by putting your hands together as we unveil the Goa IDC regulation book. All the dignitaries are requested to please hold a copy of Goa IDC regulation book and pose for the camera. You are requested to kindly take a group photograph together with the Goa IDC regulation book. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment is finally here. The Goa IDC regulation book has been unveiled. What a remarkable occasion. The right manual for all the investors who are looking forward to invest in Goa. Thank you so much once again to all the dignitaries on the dais. So ladies and gentlemen, this is to inform you that the IPB website has now been revamped, and now it has incorporated more relevant sectoral information as well as updated policies to set up the industry in Goa. So I would humbly request the Honorable Chief Minister to kindly do the honors of launching the IPB website. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us as we launch the IPB website. So you're requested to kindly do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, we request to be kindly seated back at the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take this opportunity to launch Goa IDC portal. And for the same, I would humbly request Mr. NSN Murthy, partner, government consulting leader at Deloitte, to please join us on stage. Let's give him a very warm welcome.
Good morning. Thank you, Honorable dignitaries from the Honorable CM. It's been our pleasure for Deloitte to actually be partners with you on the. So I'm not giving. So it's just introduction that we are the partners with you. Can you please run the video? Video.
With this, we are now proceeding towards a very exciting part, a part for which all of us have been waiting for. We have with us a woman entrepreneur who has inspired all of us, the true epitome of Nari Shakti. She's a serial entrepreneur who has successfully set up and run multiple business ventures in entertainment, industrial gases, and IT. She is also an innovative social entrepreneur who has leveraged the power of business innovation to help the poor. She's an influential name in the business world, as her organization is regarded as the world's largest automobile solution provider. The skill development program initiated out of her willingness to do good for society has taught slum developers different skills according to their capabilities and encouraged them to earn a good living for themselves. The program is educating ladies and underprivileged children so that they can live a better life. She is also included in the list of Padma Shri awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on stage Miss Shashi Soni, Chairman, Youth. I would humbly request the Honorable Chief Minister to kindly felicitate Miss Soni. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Miss Soni on stage. Highest congratulations to you, Miss Soni, and thank you for doing such noble work for all the women and underprivileged children. We need more such such people in the world. Thank you. Thank you so much once again for all your act of kindness. So ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa has some really other urgent commitments as well. So we would humbly request Sir to please join us on the dais and enlighten us with his words of wisdom. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Good morning, friends. For the Invest Summit Goa 2024, the present with me for this inaugural session of Invest Goa Summit 2024, former Union Minister Sri Suresh Prabhuji, Industries Minister Sri Mami Budinoji, Goa IDC Chairman Mr. Reginaldo Lorenzo, Chairman of CII Sri R. Dinesh, Chairperson of GCCI Sri Srinivas Rempo, the past Chairman of the CII Western Region and CMD of the Rasta International Limited, Sri Prudent Kambhata, Director General of the CII, Sri Chandrajit Banerjee, and Deputy Chairperson of CII-WR and President of the VM Salgaonkar and Brother Limited, Ms. Swati Salgaonkar. Other dignitaries on the stage and the Industry Secretary of Goa in the audience, my friends from media and dear friends. First of all, I congratulate Madam Sushi Soni for the Padma Shri Award. It is with immense pride and joy I welcome you all to the magnificent shore of the Goa for the Invest Goa Summit 2024. We stand at a crucial moment in our state history, poised to transform the Goa not just as a tourist paradise, but as an example of the economic growth and opportunities. And the heart of this transformation lies in the singular force, ease of doing business. Over the past few years, my government, with unwavering support of Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji and his visionary leadership, has undertaken a series of bold reforms to unlock Goa's immense potential. We have cut through the red tape, streamlined the process, and created the fertile ground for your dreams to take root. We are building the future, the world-class highway, port, airports, and digital connectivity to keep you seamlessly connected and your business humming. But our commitment doesn't stop there. We believe in the collaboration, not competition. That's why we are fostering a vibrant ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship. We are partnering with the leading academic institutions, incubators, and accelerators to cultivate the skilled workforce and nurture new ideas. And beyond the ease of business, we are offering unparalleled quality of life. Goa is not just the beaches and sunshine, it's a cultural tapestry and a thriving community, a heaven of peace and harmony. It is where your work flourishes and your family thrives. To the investors, we extend our open arms and firm handshake. Come to Goa, invest Goa, and grow with Goa. Your success, our success. Your journey is our journey. We are in the partners with the progress, committed to your every step. To the entrepreneurs, the Goa is your canvas, your landscape. Let your creativity soar, your venture take flight. We will fuel your dreams with support, mentorship, and a platform to reach the world. To the world, look at Goa not just as a tourist destination, but as an economic powerhouse waiting to be unleashed. We are ready to be your gateway to India, your bridge to a billion dreams. The Invest Goa Summit is not just an event, it is a promise. A promise of the vibrant future, a shared prosperity, and Goa that shines not just with the beauty, but with a boundless potential. I'm proud to state that and we have the healthy manufacturing base here in Goa. We are contributing to the maximum percentage of India's pharmaceutical production. We have the companies that preferred suppliers, Boeing, Airbus and ISRO here in Goa. We have the companies that are the global leaders in FMCG sectors manufacturing here in Goa. Thus, just illustrated, and while we are the global leaders in tourism, we are not far behind in the industrial space as well. Friends, and when the team of the GIDC, along with the industry minister, they come up with an idea of an Invest Summit, I readily agreed to it. I am of the firm belief that through the deliberations throughout the day, and we can chart out the new course of Goa's economy and we head into Amrit Kaal. Through the agenda of the Amrit Bharat and Swayambhur Goa, we seek to take ahead the ideas of Make in India and Make in Goa. We understand the importance of the logistics to today's world. Hence, we, the government of Goa, has granted the logistics status to the industry, thereby increasing the land availability for the logistic development as well as allowing the sectors to enjoy the various incentives offered by the government. Economic growth can be achieved with the skilled workforce. Hence, the focus of my government has been on skilling, reskilling and upskilling for the local talented pool. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, India is now fastest growing economy in the world. Goa has benefited considering due to the support of the Government of India, and I am sure that the cumulative impact of the Union Government and the State Government that we often call double engine, the impact of everyone to see and believe. So friends, come let us join hands to realize the dreams of Swayambhur Goa in all sectors, utilize the immense potential that Goa has to offer. Let us create one of the India's most vibrant ecosystem in Goa and let us other drive inspiration. To all the prospective investors, I am appealing here, go and invest kara. Come, Goa welcomes you. इस आज़ादी के अमृत काल में आप सभी को मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का विकसित भारत 2047 का सपना जो मोदी जी साकार करना चाहते हैं और 2014 से लेके आज तक क्लीन इंडिया से फिट इंडिया तक डिजिटल इंडिया, मेक इन इंडिया, मेक फॉर द वर्ल्ड, स्टार्टअप इंडिया, स्टैंड अप इंडिया, एवरीथिंग वी डिड फॉर द कंट्री। और अभी यही समय है, सही समय है, आओ गोवा में इन्वेस्ट करो। मुझे लगता है कि यही समय, सही समय आप गोवा में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे और गोवा विकसित भारत 2047 के साथ साथ विकसित गोवा 2047 में आप लोग साकार करेंगे। यही मैं सिर्फ आप लोगों को नम्र विनती करता हूं और मेरी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, sir. Thank you for always being at the forefront of celebrating the industrial ecosystem in Goa. We are glad that you are leading the state at this crucial juncture for the state and for the country. Friends, the Honorable Chief Minister is taking a lead for some time right now because as sir mentioned, skilling is important. And right now, Honorable Prime Minister is addressing the country on Pariksha Pe Charcha. So sir will be back soon to grace all of us once again. Friends, please be seated. May I now request Ms. Shwetika Sachin Chief Executive Officer of Goa Investment Promotion Board to kindly welcome the audience and share her thoughts.
Hello. A very good morning to one and all. Honorable Chief Minister, Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Minister Industries, Shri Mohan Vivinu Sir, former Union Minister, Shri Suresh Prabhu, Chairman GIDC, Shri Reginaldo Lorenzo, respected Chief Secretary of Government of Goa, Chairman CII, Shri R. Ganesh, Chairperson GCCI, Shri Srinivas Tempo, and all other dignitaries on the dais, industry fraternity in the audience, and my dear friends. With great pleasure, I would like to extend a hearty and warm welcome to all of you to the aspiring state of Goa. The state of Goa is often known as the tourism paradise, attracting year-round domestic and international tourists to explore its rich cultural history, vibrant nightlife, stunning beaches, hinterland gems, and many international events that have chosen Goa as their favored destination. But amidst the booming tourism sector in the state, the industry ecosystem has also substantially advanced to what is being practiced in leading states in the country. The recent pandemic has not only challenged the governance structure, but has also influenced the government bodies with plethora of opportunities. The amended GIDC Regulations 2023, the new Industrial and Investment Policy 2022, Logistics and Warehousing Policy 2023, revamped GIDC and IPP online services are some of the initiatives the government has undertaken to catalyze ease of doing business in Goa. I would like to extend my gratitude to the industry associations who have immensely contributed by providing their treasured inputs and feedbacks in all these initiatives. In addition to the above, I would also take this opportunity to highlight some of the key achievements of the state on this grand stage. The state was ranked 16th in the Aspire category in the Ease of Doing Business ranking, jumping 8 places from its earlier rank. The implementation scores of business reforms across all the major departments have jumped from a mere 20% in 2015 to a whopping 96% in 2022 Ease of Doing Business edition. The feedback percentage from the industry on online reforms has also soared from a mere 3.3% to 71%. The state has undergone an astounding exercise to decriminalize 59 minor criminal provisions spread across 18 departments. The rationalization of compliances by reducing documentary requirements and increasing periodicity of licenses of various services under departments like Pollution and Control Board, Labour, Tourism, Excise, Revenue, Municipal, etc. has also been undertaken. Further, as we unveil the opportunities in industrial estates in Goa, as the day proceeds, I would also like to highlight some of the initiatives undertaken by Goa IPP for landfalling outside the purview of industrial estates. The Industries Department grants IPA notification status, which is the Investment Promotion Area status, to such special projects falling in private areas. The Goa IPP, through its Planning, Development and Construction Committee, acts as a single approving body to grant various clearances such as Sanat, Technical Clearance and Construction Licenses. As of now, this body has approved projects worth more than 1,000 crores, whereas close to another 500 crores are in the pipeline. I'm also thrilled to announce that under the mission of Viksit Bharat and the able leadership of our Honorable CM, the state of Goa has taken prolific steps to revamp all G2B services benchmarked to the best in the country to feature among the top 5 states in the nation in the next Ease of Doing Business ranking. I would also like to congratulate GIDC for the amazing work that is going to shape the business ecosystem of Goa, and at the same time would also like to invite all the industry friends to explore the wide range of opportunities that are going to be unveiled today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us on all the new initiatives and opportunities to invest in Goa. With young officers like her, I believe we all can expect a new Bharat. And as our Honorable Chief Minister of Goa rightly highlighted the words of our Honorable Prime Minister, "Yahi samay hai, sahi samay hai, to invest now. And I am saying this in regards to the investment in Goa. So with this, taking this forward, now we have a highly anticipated launch of Goa IDC portal. And for the same, I would humbly request Mr. Emerson Murthy, partner and government consulting leader at Deloitte, to please join us on stage and take this forward. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back after a brief ride. What we'll do is we'll start with the demystification of what is digital public goods and infrastructure. There's a short video of about just 3 minutes, and then I would like to take another couple of minutes to explain the work the Goa government is doing towards making the projects as a DPG package solution. Can we have the video, please? Thank you. The idea of the video is to give a little bit of a view of how the India has transformed since last 10 odd years, leveraging the open ecosystem of digital public goods and infrastructure, and how we have actually improved the service delivery at the last mile. Can I have the presentation? Sorry for a little bit of a technical glitch. Okay, thank you. So, I'm going to just take about 2-3 minutes to talk about very fast on the future of service delivery or future of service, because we spoke about those DPIs and DPGs, but how does that translate and what is the definition of that? There are two important aspects that DPIs and DPGs are trying to solve. One, the inherent pleasure of various government organizations and everything to have the citizens or the businessmen, people in front of them in queues. We all know the income tax return forms we used to file or the various other programs. The second is multiple times the same document you need to present. These are the two very powerful whatever attributes of any government office, and we were, as citizens, as businessmen, we were very, very anguished as well as we wanted the reforms to happen. That's where the digital public goods came in and the infrastructure, where we said, can I actually make every single process a person free and a document free? Can I make it completely digital? By making it very simple, it's not a reform, it's actually simplification of the process. Can I make it in such a way that anyone across can actually connect to it and use it? I can give you a classical example of how Aadhaar has multiple applications built on top of it. Okay. The Digi Yatra, a lot of you have come from Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore and other places. You would have actually experienced the Digi Yatra, which is a combination of a facial recognition with your Digi Locker, which is a digital identity for you, and there is a component of the person who's there, the CISF person is not checking, asking for your document again and again. It's a completely faceless, paperless process which have been innovated. Finally, the other two important elements of what is a DPG is, it can be consumed by anyone. And I think I would like to hear very strongly loud work by the government, Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Industries Minister and Pramalji, who's taken this leadership on thinking, how can I actually take this project of doing the ease of doing business as well as the online building plan and whole, a complete process from a plot allotment to tax payments, convert that into a digital public good, which is an open source product which will be made available to everyone across the nation. So it's a pioneering stuff which is not just built for the state but built for the whole country, whole nation, which is the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister also. By this, Goa ITC, and I think congratulate you everyone here on the podium, is the first institution which has actually taken the DPG approach to look at the business side of the entire thing. We looked at the citizen service delivery, but the business service delivery or the facilitation of services to the industry is extremely important. That's what Goa ITC has done. I end my presentation here. I would like to invite Pramalji, the Honorable Industries Minister Satish Gopalaya, to come and please launch the Goa ITC portal. So with the launch of the portal, what we want to do is we want to, sir, if you can actually be there for a minute, we would like to also run the application live and issue the first application. Yeah. So this is going currently live. Abhi, you want to explain?
Switch on. Yeah, that's down. So we will do a live execution of auto scrutiny of online building plan. So can we please? So you can see, sir, there's a live plan which will get actually uploaded, and we can do a scrutiny of that plan whether that is abiding by the bylaws. Currently, it takes around 2 to 3 weeks or several days to actually do it manually, but right now it should take not even more than 2 weeks. So you can see the bylaws checking is going on. And the technical approval report is complete. So this is the first time we are collaborating. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much to all the dignitaries once again. So as you can see that currently it takes several days to complete the scrutiny process. Whereas with this auto scrutiny system, it will just be happen in few minutes. That's all. So with this, I would humbly request Mr. Satish Gopalia, President Consulting at Deloitte, to kindly hand over the technical clearance order to the Honorable Industry Minister to the Government of Goa, Sri Mohamed Bodino. And I would humbly request the Honorable Minister to kindly hand over the order to the architect, Mr. Shekhar Panandikar, and to Mr. Sandeep Prabhu, Factory Manager at Sanofi India Limited. What an efficient way to do the scrutiny process. It has been simplified from several days to just a few minutes. Congratulations to the entire team. And congratulations to Sanofi India Limited as well. Thank you. Thank you to all the dignitaries on the dais for doing the honors. You're requested to be kindly seated back again. May I request my co-host, Mr. Tulsidas, to please take it forward from there.
That's a momentous occasion for all of us who are involved with facilitating new industries in the state. Getting technical clearance order at the click of a mouse button is a great deal, great stride forward. While we have taken great strides in this matter, we are also very keen to ensure that there is enough land available for all the industrialists in Goa. And in this regard, GIDC has undertaken over the past 6 months large-scale land survey through the BISAC agency of Government of India. Without further ado, I would like our team there to play the video for you all to understand what this land survey has been all about, and it will make life easy for all of us, the entire industrial establishment in the days to come.
In an era when information is power, industries in Goa have faced a significant bottleneck. The lack of precise and accessible information about industrial land availability, infrastructure and connectivity has long been a hurdle for investors and businesses alike. This mismatch of information not only hampered business efficiency, but also led to underutilization of resources and uneven development across the region. But now, Goa is poised to turn the tide with an innovative solution. Introducing the Goa Industrial Land Bank, a state-of-the-art GIS-based information system developed by the Goa Industrial Development Corporation. Crafted through detailed surveys by the Department of Settlement and Land Records, using advanced DGPS and LiDAR technology. This system promises unprecedented accuracy and comprehensiveness. Fully integrated into the PM Gati Shakti portal by BISAG, the Land Bank provides a single, reliable source for all industrial land-related information in Goa. Seamlessly integrated into the PM Gati Shakti portal by BISAG, the Land Bank is a centralized source for comprehensive industrial land information in Goa. With this tool, investors and enterprises can now effortlessly navigate through a range of industrial plots, gaining insights into infrastructure, connectivity, and more. Dive deep with us into this pioneering initiative that addresses long-standing informational barriers, fostering a new wave of industrial growth and opportunity in Goa. The Goa Industrial Land Bank is more than a digital platform. It's a gateway to a balanced and prosperous industrial future in Goa. Experience the evolution of industrial development in Goa, where information empowers growth and innovation leads the way.
Thanks to the team at BISAG for having assisted the corporation. It is again a momentous feat for the corporation and for the state of Goa. I'm sure the entire industrial ecosystem will benefit through this initiative in the days to come. So now moving on, I request Honorable Chairman of the Dembo Group of Companies and the Consul General of Italy in Goa, in India, Sri Srinivas Dembo, to kindly address the gathering on this occasion.
Honorable Industrial Minister, Mr. Momin Gudino, Honorable Chairman of IDC, Mr. Alex Reginald Lawrence, President CII, R. Dinesh, my good friend and Honorable former Union Minister, Mr. Suresh Prabhu, Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, Ms. Svetika Sachan, Swati, Abhishek, representative from Deloitte, many of the delegates I see not only from outside the state, from also outside the country, and many excellencies representing different countries, and my fellow colleagues from industry. At the outset, let me congratulate the Government of Goa, Goa IDC and CII for doing the Goa Invest Summit 2024. I think this was very much required considering whatever Goa IDC and the Government of Goa have done. I was fortunately a part of every process that happened in the Goa IDC about the regulations. I think they were extremely transparent, very consultative in approach, and that was something that was very unique, where there was a multi-stakeholder approach. And what we see today is hard work put in by everybody, that now that we have got the regulations in place, I think my appeal to fellow industrialists should be that we must think big. We have to change our mindsets. We need to think big. I think the government has done its job, and I would strongly urge CII at the national level to look at investments in Goa through their contacts and through their network. Honorable President of CII is here. Goa is looking at new sectors now, and with Industry 5.0, the Honorable Chief Minister has actually gone a step ahead and introduced STEM classes as well as robotics in school. So that's a great beginning, and I think if we focus on new sectors, like IT and IT-enabled services, logistics and warehousing, medical devices, electronics. I think these are sectors that Goa probably would do very well. Goa is a small state. It's got limitation of land, and that's why we are saying, and it's very sensitive to very large-scale projects, whereby it could create environmental challenges. Goa had its traditional strength in mining, and somewhere in the 80s, tourism developed, and then, as the Honorable Chief Minister said and the other dignitaries said, it became a large center for pharmaceutical production. There's something unique about Goa, and I must tell my Honorable Industries Minister, whenever my fellow industrialists from outside the state come, they say, Mr. Dempo, there's something very special about the soil. Whenever we smell the aroma of the soil, we want to come back again and again. Now that should translate to industry. We all need people to come from far and wide. We need Goan industrialists to think big. And I think that's why I must compliment the government of Goa under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister, supported by our dynamic industries minister, Mr. Marvin Budino, our Goa IDC chairman, Mr. Alex Rejdan Lawrence, and with a very, very capable bureaucracy. We have Shvetika, we have Abhishek, who've done a great job. These are the two bodies, Goa IDC as well as the IBP, which has really spearheaded the investment process in Goa. On this occasion, I would like to spell out our group's intention. We have an intention to come up with a luxury 5-star hotel in Varga in Goa with more than 200 rooms, recognizing the potential of a large, infrastructure that is required for growing of tourism. We have got land. We are going to go ahead after the coastal zone management plan has been finalized now. We are going ahead and applying for the IBP, and hopefully within a few years' time we would have that investment in process. We are also looking seriously at co-generation of power. Goa is a power deficient state. We are discussing different projects, but the Dempo Group would also like to contribute in an environment-friendly power generation. So I thought that this would be the right forum to announce the group's intentions. Once again, my congratulations to the government of Goa, Goa IDC and CII for really kick-starting the next phase of Goa's industrial and economic progress. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for highlighting the current growth opportunities in Goa and sharing your remarkable future plans with us. With this, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on the dais Mr. Firoz Khambata, past Chairman, CII Western Region and CMD at Rasna International Limited.
Good morning. Shri Suresh Prabhu, Honorable former Union Minister, the Industry Minister of Goa, President CII, TCCI, Deputy Chairman, Western Region CII, other dignitaries of the dais, industry friends, friends from media. It's a great pleasure to be in Goa. Probably is a good way to steal a weekend in Goa, to have a Monday conference. So I would thank the organizers for inviting me so I could get some time with my wife last few days. But I also was very happy because after I came to Goa after almost 5 years, and I was very happy to see the whole ecosystem. From being just what I always used to think, just a tourist destination, it has definitely become a big urban place to stay, good quality of life, good education. I also had the chance to visit a few industrial estates, very good infrastructure, and I think this is the way to go. I always used to hear a campaign when I was young on television, Go Goa. Now I believe under the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, it is now Go Goa non-stop. Because I see non-stop energy, non-stop dynamism, non-stop development, and what I believe, Goa is definitely equipped, fully geared, not to be fully developed by 47 as the Honorable Chief Minister wanted from this place, but much before that. And I honestly believe that is the Goa can be, the development of Goa can be a model for other states to follow also. Having said that, in food processing, Goa has a lot of what you call USPs, and I'm very happy that in Ratan the government has set up 27 plots only for food processing. Goa is known for cashews and cashew processing. The kola chili is known for the babica and the pera, the sweets. But more importantly, I always urge my fellow industry friends to invest in food processing, because I definitely believe that food processing, when you invest, you create more environment, you create employment, you create inclusive growth, you ensure that the farmer gets double the income, you ensure food security for the nation, you ensure nutritional security, and above all, I honestly believe that the real development happens when the agri sector develops, when the rural sector develops, and all this is possible with food processing. So I definitely urge a lot of my friends that when you invest in food processing, chances are not you will come in the Forbes 10 list or 20 list, because unfortunately food processing companies, owners don't come in the Forbes list as billionaires. But definitely we will create a billion smiles. So I always encourage people to invest in food processing. Having said that, now what does Rasna bring to the table in Goa? Obviously, when we are here, we have to be looking at what are the opportunities. And one big opportunity I see is in the Goan cashew. Recently, the Goan cashew got the GI tag. And I believe that's a great opportunity. Because now nobody can pack anything and say we are a Goan cashew. Only you have to grow the cashew in Goa, process in Goa to be able to call it the Goan cashew. And now look at the other opportunity. Everybody is moving towards plant-based products. So they don't want the meat. They don't want the meat in their dishes. Now with cashew you can provide a vegetarian alternative to meat. And I believe cashew can be the non-meat based plant option which the world is looking for. And not only in food, but in beverages also. Cashew milk can be an option to milk. And I believe for children who don't like milk or who have deficiencies, we can and we are looking at developing a full range of milkshakes made from cashew and smoothies made from cashew under various flavors. And this will be launched not only in India, but would be launched in around 60 countries under the Rasna's global network. And that will help huge number of, I would say lakhs of farmers in Goa with 56,000 hectares of land under cashew cultivation, and with 26,000 metric tons of cashew which is made here, I am sure we can make cashew, a Goan cashew, something like a product from Goa for the world, like Californian almond is to California or to the world. Having said that, since speaking here on the second avatar, which is the CIA avatar, and having the President CIA here and DG CIA here, I should definitely say the CIA has been part of the industrial growth story of India since decades, and I'm sure we will be contributing to the Goa industrial development also. Today CIA is no longer just an industry body. We are a development institution with activities beyond just industry, like sustainability, innovation, working, fostering startups, very important, partnering with MSMEs, companies like us. We are very happy to partner. In cashew also we are going to partner with MSMEs. How we can grow together. And that is the model that CIA has been working. More importantly, with something like 10 centers of excellence in various fields, be it logistics, food processing, sustainability, with around 8 offices abroad. I think CIA is well positioned to do what our Prime Minister envisions. Ensure that we not only make in India, but make for the world, and for which CIA is also fully committed. Coming back to the Chief Minister's vision and our Prime Minister's vision of making Goa into a fully developed state, I definitely believe that this can be only done if we all partner with the government in the government's initiatives. All these years, I have also personally came, like Make in India. Rasna was one of the first proponents of Make in India. Fully Make in India brand. Atmanirbhar Bharat, we have never imported any fruits. We always use Indian fruits. We always work with Indian farmers to ensure doubling the income of their crop. I believe this government missions are not slogans. If we all work together, there are two gains. I am basically Parsi but a Gujarati. The gain to our pocket, we make money, but the gain to the society also, gain to the country also, and ensuring that we are working along with the government in ensuring this vision. So I will encourage all of us industry friends to work with the government in that. And let me end by saying the real success of some summits are not investments of one people who invest 100 crores for two people saying I invest 1,000 crores. The real success is if thousands of people invest 1 crore each. And real success is if the youth feels let me not take a job, let me start an industry. If the farmer says here, this is not only big boys club, this is not the big boys thing, I am also part of the growth story. I am also going to now have partnership, let us say with the cashew and let's grow with business. So these summits are in my mind a celebration of how we can grow together by working together. With this, I once again commit myself to working with the state of Goa and developing the Goan cashew. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you, sir. It's great to know that Rasna is going to invest in Goa. I think I sense there is an overwhelming number of 90s kids in this auditorium. And we know Rasna is a brand that we have all loved. That I Love You Rasna was a brand, and I'm sure in the years to come.
Began this summit today, Invest Goa 24, with the note that the whole industrial sector will change in the coming years. Not many apprehensions which were there for so many years. I think all of us have cleared it for you. So now, I believe and I am confident that we are going to have the next step. The Goa Invest Summit will have the Chief Minister for fostering industrial friendly environment, a testament to which will be witnessed through unveiling of 2 significant memorandum of understandings with TVS Industrial Logistic Park and the Konkani Group. Now all this focus, I believe that everybody looks at Goa as a tourism sector, as a tourism hub or a tourism industry. But I think we from the IDC and the whole state of Goa would like to change it and take it to an industrial revolution that will be the industry will also contribute. Industry as it is contributes to the GDP, to the state of Goa. And with this, we will have the industry sector investing more than, or rather giving more returns to the state than the tourism sector. This will lie on, the entire responsibility will be that we have done our part and you will be doing your part and be taking it to a different level. The Chief Minister has propelled a lot of, we have all this, what we have been, all the changes with what we have been doing, or rather we have done. It's all because of the vision of the Chief Minister and the Industrial Minister. All of us have been in sync with the entire process. And it has not simply happened without the contribution of the Chief Minister as well as the Industrial Minister. We on part of the IDC would like to appreciate all the help, all the assistance given by them. And with their help and guidance, I think we've been able to move forward. I, along with my MD, our entire staff would appreciate their services. In fact, the Chief Minister's vision has been what he wanted, and rather he has put it into the real side of it. And I think we will be completing the course of the reforms. Our inauguration, our Chief Minister in his inaugural speech has made some commitments also. I think we will go by the commitments and we assure you that we will take it to a different level. Whatever Chief Minister has said, we will be utilizing his services and his help and assistance to see that we go to a different level. I think with this we don't want to only tell you that our commitment has been what we have done today. Our commitment will we will improve ourselves, and we will, if there are some changes, we are more likely to have it, listen to the industry and take it forward. We started with the Industries Connect programs where we came to know, where we learned what was exactly the need of the industry. And with that program, we saw to it that all the changes were incorporated in the new rules. So many, I think my MD has clearly explained what are the new rules. Finally, what we look at is Maharashtra being a state where, Bombay being a port city, Goa being there, Kerala being there, all ports. We look at Goa being the industrial hub. Like Maharashtra is going to be, I'm not criticizing Maharashtra, but is more expensive than Goa state. At least Goa is new which is coming up, and it would contribute in our growth, and we could have a major port, coming here. I mean, with the port here, we could have the major industrial, logistic and complete hub in the state of Goa. Goa not only has, the other states we are part of India, but Goa has a different sector. When you come to Goa, you're in a very relaxed mood. Goa, I think somebody mentioned on stage, says when I come to Goa, I have a different feeling of Goa. So let that different feeling and the industrial feeling change the state of Goa. Well, I think I have taken a long time. I will again thank all of you for giving, coming here, spending your time, looking towards investing in Goa. We, along with our team, the IDC, my MD and our entire team, would look forward in helping you and being part of the Chief Minister's new vision of ease of doing business along with the Industrial Minister. So I again thank you, and I extend a very warm welcome and a very happy stay in Goa. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your profound insights with all of us. With all the recent developments that are currently happening, GIDC has always been at the forefront of leading the change and bringing the innovation. And now we can expect Goa from being a party destination to also an industrial hub in the coming time. With this, ladies and gentlemen, now to share some more profound insights and relevant initiatives, I would humbly request Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, Director General CII, to please join us at the podium.
It's just a great pleasure to be here. I wanted to start by saying that because I've been coming to Goa in the recent past more on holidays, but it's, after a long time I've come after a business visit, and of course had the opportunity of meeting the Honorable Chief Minister and some others when I was here a few months back and exchanged some ideas about the work that we could do, but this is a great result. So I just wanted to really thank Goa for inviting the Indian industry so strongly and warmly to this very important function. Industry Minister has just left the room. We had the great vision setting done by the Honorable Chief Minister earlier in the morning, but it's been listening to the Honorable Chief Minister and what he said. We see a huge opportunity for engagement of the Indian industry, but not just the Indian industry, but the global industry, for association with this phenomenal vision and the journey that our Honorable Chief Minister spoke about. Great to be here, Honorable Ministers and other dignitaries present here, the Chief Secretary, the other officials, the Chairman of the Goa IDC, and will I'm sure be soon joined by the Honorable Chief Minister, the Industry Minister and the others, and all our great colleagues and members of the CII and other institutions. I just wanted to really focus on a few important points that I was noting as I was going ahead. And I was telling Mr. Suresh Prabhu, who is also seated here, a person whom I have known for the last 30 years, that and he has been giving, I always call him an ideas man, and it's the type of ideas that he has given to us over the last 30 years for the institution, for our industry, for our own organization, for Indian industry, and for me myself. His path-breaking ideas have always I've seen to be very implementable, very practical, and has helped us shape the agenda for the competitiveness of the Indian industry to be globally very strong. And I really admire the type of time that he spends for the Indian industry over and over again. Honorable Minister, as you are back it gives me also an opportunity for speaking on what areas specifically going forward in the very short and medium term that CII would like to get involved in and to be in touch with. Honorable Minister, area number one, which has been talked about by many others, and I would like to re-emphasize on it, is on skilling. So we run 100 odd different types of skilling centers across the country. The area of skill development, which has been a great focus area of our institution. So one of the areas which I was listening to the other speakers, which we have partnered with an institution called the École Hôtelière de Lausanne, which is based out of Switzerland and which is the #1 world's hospitality school. And we delivered an 18-month Swiss professional diploma in hospitality through our industry partners, and these are major hotel chains and other institutions. We would like to bring that to Goa, and we'd like to understand from your organization and we'll see to it that through them we are able to train thousands of people in Goa to be fit into the hospitality industry. So another area which I was listening, and I was enjoying the food yesterday night with Mr. Suresh Prabhu. Indian regional cuisines has tremendous potential across the globe. Phenomenal food, we are all aware of it. And we will be wanting to set up the first of its kind culinary institute for regional cuisine. And we would like to set that up in the state of Goa. We'd like to set that up in the state of Goa. The institute will train a minimum of 500 youth per annum. And the institute will also house an Indian regional cuisine restaurant that not only would serve regional cuisines, but would be run by the students themselves. The Goan students will run it, sir. And we will submit a proposal to this to the government. I was noting this as several of the other dignitaries were speaking. The second area, sir, I wanted to talk about, because I heard about it also, was healthcare, which is indeed very, very critical component of our working, of CII's working. We are working in rural India, we are working in districts. So one thing that we would like to bring to Goa, and we'd like again your blessings and your involvement, is bringing something that we are doing with many other states called the EICU. So from sitting over here, we control ICUs in the remotest parts, and we see to it that many patients get saved. There are some great people in this hall who could definitely get involved, and we will bring the models of the EICUs that we are doing in the other parts of the country. So the third, Piruz was talking about food, and Rasta, we have grown up drinking, and he talked about food. So in CII, one center of excellence which is based out of Delhi is called Food and Agriculture Center of Excellence, FACE, F-A-C-E. So for the last 10 years, we have worked closely with farmers, private sector, developmental institutions and the government towards building efficiencies across the supply chain, right from the farm gate to the end consumer, sir. And CII FACE would undertake a large sort of a landscape study in Goa, if I may say, focusing on value chains such as on Goan rice, ragi, finger millets, beans and green chilies, to scope out specific interventions needed to enhance production and minimize post-harvest losses, and enhance the value addition and explore market opportunities for them. So based on the interventions required, CII FACE would also like to engage in capacity building, training and building on climate smart post-harvest practices which are aligned to our export requirements. So this is, and work with the farmer producers organization. So the CII Center of Excellence on Food and Agriculture we will bring in. So the fourth is of course the Goa State Pollution Control Board and CII. We have signed a memorandum of understanding for promoting green industries in Goa through implementation of what we call the CII Green Pro. So green products, green companies, CII Green Company. So we are already working with your government, sir. And during the first International Environment and Sustainability Summit in Goa, we signed that, and more than 20 manufacturing companies from chemical and pharma, engineering and FMCG are implementing the Green Co rating already. So Goa can actually boast of this very strongly, sir. And the first 5 companies will be receiving the Green Core rating very, very soon this year. And the second conference, we will be also working on it very soon, sir. My last point that I really wanted to talk about, because we'll work on sustainability, we'll work on capacity building in this entire space, is it was talked about MSME. So we are going to bring out a work which is going to be focused on state energy efficient plan for Goa. And the draft plan is submitted for internal approval and acceptance, and the fuel shift opportunity in the MSME sector, conducting energy audits for them, development of hydrogen ecosystem in the state, and also report a multimodal transport system in Goa. So these are some of the areas which I was noting as in our discussions since morning. So to end, sir, brand Goa is known all over the world. Goa is an attraction across the world. But CII, Piruz mentioned about our international offices. So we have 300 plus partners, MOU partners of CII across the world. So we would like to see that we are able to take delegations headed by you and the Honorable Chief Minister and connect with certain very important entities across the world wherefrom we can get specific investments and specific. So if we identify geographies and if we identify sectors, we would be happy to facilitate those visits and have specific meetings with the board of those companies so that they can come and engage with your grand state. So we suggest that the government of Goa can even consider leveraging the sovereign funds from friendly foreign countries through the government of India's help. And this is again something that we would like to be in assistance for as we work together. So sir, we commit ourselves as a national institution as well as a global institution to be working closely with you and your government to see how we can take this state a greater state to live in. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us on the green initiatives guided by CII. I truly believe that this will revolutionize the entire industry ecosystem of Goa. With this, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to take this opportunity to invite on the podium a highly inspirational woman entrepreneur who has warmest welcome to you, ma'am. You inspire all of us. We would request you now to kindly say a few words.
I will thank to all the Goa entrepreneurs and the ministry and the IDC department. It is a long way who has brought me to this level. Started my career in very young age. When I thought I will also have to work if I the good education to my children. First motive was that. Then later on, I think now this is not enough. I have to do much more, and I can do. And now today, we are in very prestigious industry in defense. First manufacturing unit, Make in India, which was given by the Prudent. And it was his wish that we have to come to Goa and put up this unit. That is why we are in Goa. And I am there, and I got all the help from the IDC, from the government, and from my neighbor entrepreneurs also. Now we are progressing, now I want to go ahead. There is no milestone. For me, I met the Prime Minister. Prime Minister said, I know how much you are working and how many hours you are working. This is the result which I got it today, Padma Shri, by the Prime Minister. Not from or any personal recognition. This is from the Prime Minister and I am very proud of it, and I will show to the country how much the woman can do. Woman can fight for the justice, for the house, for the children, for the country and for the industry also. And I have shown it. Thank you very much of all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. As we move forward, we have with us the Honorable Industries Minister of the State, Momin Gudino sir. As I mentioned before, any transformation that the state has to undertake requires strong leadership. And as the Industries Minister of the state, he has provided us with that leadership to initiate all the reforms that have been mentioned so far, and that will be carried out in the months and years to come. So without any further ado, may I request Honorable Industries Minister to kindly address the gathering.
My good friend and the former Union Minister, and a person who has been so active all over the world, I should say, enthusing people, getting the best out of them, can speak on any subject and guide you on anything that you wish. Mr. Suresh Prabhuji, the chairman of my good friend, the chairman of Goa IDC, MLA of Konkani, Mr. Reginaldo Lorenzo, Mr. R. Dinesh, the president of CII, the director general of CII, Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, who gave many a suggestion, and I hope we'll be able to carry them forward as much as possible. Mr. NSN Murthy of partnering Deloitte, Mr. Piyush Kambata, past chairperson of CII Western Region, Mr. Ravimal Abhishek, the MD of IDC, who has actually been the person propelling change. We can only give direction, but implementation is left to the officers. Ms. Swati Sargonkar of the CII, who is the new person in charge of the Western region, and a lot of good things happening through her, as well as Mr. Srinivas Tempo. If you talk of industry and if you talk of regularization in industry, the person you would think of in Goa is Mr. Srinivas Tempo, for leading the Tempo group of companies. Swatika Sajjan, the CEO of Investment Promotion Board. Ms. Shashi Soni, the Padma Shri, whom we just were able to felicitate. It was our honor, in fact. Mr. Thierry Van Helden, Deputy Consul General of Netherlands, who has made it possible to come here. I hope I have not missed any dignitary on the days of this day or the other days. Captains of industry, people who lead from the front in industry, ladies and gentlemen, I am more than happy at the Invest Goa 2024, seeing all of you together. When we are here making efforts to combine the industrial synergy, to connect with the state of Goa, which otherwise perhaps is not so well known in the industrial sector. Even though it was well known that we are known for tourism or tourism related activity, the various things that happen in Goa called the happening place for more reasons than one. Everybody would always think of Goa as the nicest place in the world, as a holiday locale. But more than that, a lot of things have moved. A lot of things are happening. And I, for one, would like them to move equally well on the industrial side. The purpose of this summit is that we wanted as many as potential investors, as many industrialists that we could have, as many as planners in industry that we could have, as many as good advisors. And in this great task, I think CII played a very important role. I would first like to thank them as our national partners, Mr. Dinesh, Swati Sargonkar, as well as Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee. If only we could translate some of the ideas that we have in our mind in close collaboration with the government, with the new policies that we have introduced, as we have moved forward. For example, Abhishek might have explained to you, but I want to say to you that first we brought in about a very transparent industrial policy, then we brought in a warehousing and logistics policy, and then we were hindered for allotment of land, for those transfers where there were sick units sometimes, where we could not even do any economic activity. Almost 20% of our land in our 23 industrial estates were blocked. So you can imagine how much land was blocked, how many sheds were unutilized, and precious resources were just lying like that. So we brought in a policy, just to mention that we did away with the transfer fees, even though we were losing some money temporarily. We were looking far beyond with a vision what will happen in the future. And waiving away those transfer fees, now all that has to be done is lease rent is to be paid. So for those who are having even sick units, can get their particular land, their particular shed, their particular infrastructure to good industrial activity, to generation of good economic activity, and that is what we mean to do. I need not tell you, you are already aware. We are placed in a very advantageous position. The locale of Goa can be one of the biggest logistical hubs. Therefore, you need more warehousing. So therefore, we introduced that policy. Like this, we have been moving from one thing to another. Digitization. You have just seen the technical clearance from the town planning was given to one of the company. And that is how we plan to move. Now when you plan to move, as I have been going to the various chambers of commerce in India, in some of the consulates of the country, meeting people trying to get FDI, only telling them one thing: Goa has undergone a sea change. It is not only tourism we look at. We look at environment-friendly, good industry which will generate economic activity, which will propel our industrialists to work here, to have the industry, generate that sort of income for them, expand their company's profile and help Goa grow. We want you to be partners in our growth, and that is what is our intention. I am sure this particular conclave is going to help us achieve that. And while moving around in the country to various people, I have been saying this and I will repeat it again, even if it sounds repetitive. We say, and I believe, you can do business any part of the world. You can do it anywhere in India. You are getting so many incentives, so many facilities from other governments. Even abroad, everybody welcomes industry to come. But I say, Goa is perhaps the only place where you can do business, you can get your industry and do business with pleasure. While doing serious economic activity, you are able to relax in the evening. You have an atmosphere with the friendly people around you, which will rather bring down your temperature, bring down the whatever tensions you have. You will feel like working more. This is a much better place. Everybody likes to be here. Everybody likes friendly people. The greenery, the God-blessed place. How will I counter it? And I wanted to counter it with facts. And my simple fact is, if a state like Kerala can be God's own country, I say the gods dwell in Goa. They all live here. Why they all live here? That means the positive energy, God's energy. Ultimately, it has to be synchronized to good ideas, to positive thought, to an action plan, to promoting friendly industry, to make your presence felt here. And that is what we intend to do. And therefore, we introduce the reforms. And I must say, looking at your august presence in such large numbers, yes, I would say it is largely a great success, though it is for the first time that we are having such a conclave taking place in Goa. Therefore, I salute you and I thank you for that, for such large attendance. In fact, I would like to apologize to some of the people who we were not able to get more registration. We had to close registrations. More people wanted to connect. This is a very good and positive sign. But am I content with that? No. I will be content, I will be happy when actually there is action on the ground. When I have positive proposals coming, industry making an application, that becoming a reality. And my industrial estates getting crowded with good industry coming in, which is environment friendly, which will generate jobs for my local people, which will generate jobs and in fact lift the profile of my youth in Goa. And that is what I look forward to. I want to say here, we must realize we are a young nation. Our population is very young. The highest number of people who are young in the young age group is there in our country. How do we channelize this energy in the great task of nation building? By building our industry. We have to skill them. As rightly said here on stage, we have to train those particular people. It's not enough to have only unskilled people. And we have that golden opportunity. See what has happened after what has happened to China. Everybody is looking towards India. And they are not just looking there. You see, you conquer. They are trying to conquer good places. Come here into our country. So in that same direction, we would like them to also come to Goa. Because we have everything to provide. I want to also mention to you, during the pandemic, many of people came to Goa to be away from the sickness, that to breathe fresh air. They rented houses, they bought houses. Today they don't feel like going to Goa because the new work culture developed, work from home. And we were happy to welcome them because they are positive contributors, thinkers, writers, and so many creative people. They have made Goa their home. While you put up your industry, you may be from another state. You could spend half your time here, half your time in your state and elsewhere in the world. But why not make Goa the main place? And that is what is our intention. The government here, under the leadership of Dr. Pramod Sawant, and all of us are making that particular effort to put everything together. We must realize Goa has everything. It's only that sort of a different networking where things will be plugged together in the most appropriate and positive manner to produce awesome result. That should be the thinking. Because I have even told scientists when I have been interacting at various conferences, incidentally Goa sometimes is, and it is a fact, it is a place which has the highest number of events taking place. I have told people and I have discussed with scientists, they say no, I don't know what happens to me here. I feel like working more, I am not tired, and different new ideas come. And out of the box ideas is the new norm. You have to think out of the box, how to make something work better, how to use the technology, how to use it for the betterment of the people, how to use it for the larger good, how to use it for generating more economic activity. And that is what should be the new thinking with the out-of-the-box ideas. And that should come to the fore. With artificial intelligence also coming in a big way to play. Whatever you we can carry that forward, how best we can utilize that particular technology to the betterment of humankind, to the betterment of the world. And I think that is the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. He wants our economy to grow, and it is under his leadership. Today we are the 5th largest economy. From 10 we have moved to the 5th. At least I am confident with the efforts of all of us, particularly all of you captains of industry, you can make it happen. It will happen in a record time, not only as the 3rd largest economy. I believe that we can be the 2nd or the 1st largest economy if all of us put our forces together. We channelize our energy positively and we recognize our strength. And by recognizing our strengths, correct the weaknesses, plug them together, and we will get those particular results where you can take your nation forward. There will be absolutely no doubt on that. And this is how we plan to move forward. As you know, whether it is billionaires, I don't talk of millionaires, the highest number comes from our country. We are moving up several notches above every single day. You have young people coming up, the startups coming up with new ideas. There is growth everywhere. And to propel this growth story, we want to be partners in that growth. We want Goa to grow alongside you. So my earnest appeal to each one of you, to those industrialists, to those businessmen, to those stakeholders who have come here taking so much of trouble, please partner with Goa. We are there to help you. On behalf of our government, I assure you all the support. Whatever that would be necessary, we would be there to give a helping hand. Just to mention a few things, as you know, we welcome environment-friendly industry, entertainment industry. Sky is the limit. You can have studios, you can have all the equipment for shooting, you can get Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, everybody here coming down to Goa. Imagine the potential it has. Goan food is known all over the world as we have one of the best cuisine. East meets the west, they say, when you come to Goa. We have one of the best cuisine. Why not take it several notches above and make that happen, as was the idea of Mr. Banerjee, as he wants to make it. Yes, you want to have people trained in the hotel industry, in cuisine, in culinary arts and everything. Yes, we will become like suppliers to the world. In our own Goa, as it is growing, Mr. Dempota spoke of another 5-star hotel. Tomorrow, by the time his hotel comes up, your training institute will be able to give all the Goan people there, employing our local people. This is the way we have to combine our synergy and work in that direction. And that is what is required at this particular stage. And you have other areas as well. Goa can be the largest educational hub, have residential schools, have residential universities, have more room accommodation, whether 5-star, 3-star. Today we are short of rooms many a times. Of course, we have started homestays and all that. That is little bit offsetting the stay in the hotels, but still the number keeps on increasing. Goa is so well blessed that today we have 2 airports, such a small tiny state, which I call a jewel in the crown called India. We have 2 airports, Mopa Airport in the north, Dabolim Airport in the south. We have 2 railways, Konkani Railway as well as Southwestern Railway. We have one of the best natural ports, only thing we have to utilize it much better. We have one of the best road networks thanks to Nitin Gadkari ji. We are now coming up even with 2 iconic towers on our Zuari Bridge, the recently completed bridge, which would overshadow Eiffel Tower. This is the way we have done the planning, and that's why we call it the double engine. Immense support, tremendous support coming from the Honorable Prime Minister to our Honorable Chief Minister and our government, and therefore we call it a double engine. Double engine has had its huge benefits. While reaping the fruits here, I would dream of making Goa one of the biggest logistical hub of India. Yes, it can happen even though we are a tiny state, because we are well located, we are blessed by nature, we are blessed by so many things. I want you to be co-partners in that, and also the various other things. in technology, in IT industry, in food processing, like we have a Latampache industrial estate devoted only to food processing. So like this the list can go on. Without taking more time of yours, I would simply like to say, please come, partner us, work with us, let's work alongside each other, make Goa prosperous, and while Goa prospers, our local industrialists prosper, our local youth prosper, you also, we would like you to prosper in a very big way, and you will be blessed by the gods that dwell in Goa. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much, sir, for that really inspiring and motivating address. So as sir rightly said, with Kerala being the God's own country, Goa is definitely the abode of gods. Thank you so much, sir, once again for inspiring all of us. With the leaders like you leading from the front, the journey of Goa transforming into an industrial and logistics hub is truly inspiring. We all are very excited to see the upcoming developments as well. Thank you so much, sir, once again. With this, ladies and gentlemen, all the demonstration of applications that we